down.
I catch a paper boy, but things don't really change. I'm standing in the rain, but I never wave bye-bye. But I try. Welcome back. I love that song.
But how much do those lyrics mean right now? Like I catch the paper boy and nothing seems to change.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
No
These lyrics are timeless. Let's say. Come on, let's be the change.
Let's get, as promised, to Mark in Ventura. Mark, what can we do for you?
Good evening, Mark.
Hey, guys. I think Rick has left, but he mentioned an inkling something about Glock. I had a friend, coincidentally, he may have met Rick at the Elks Lodge in Ventura, because my friend went there to figure out how to join the Ojai Gun Club, and he said he met somebody from CRPA, may have been Rick, but is it true that they're trying to remove Glock from the California roster to get rid of it because some criminal could potentially turn it into a fully automatic handgun?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Absolutely.
And don't tell anybody, but any semi-automatic, you can do that too. You
can turn a toaster into a bomb.
Yeah.
Well, the criminal element's going to do what they want to do, regardless.
Absolutely.
My other thing was, why people don't get involved. I was raised in communism as a little kid. Came to freedom legally, vetted for almost 2 years. My dad was anti-communist. He passed away this past December. But I won't mention the store's name, but I'll mention Tina Turner, and you know who I'm talking about. So I've noticed at the counter, anybody that came to buy ammunition, so that gun you have is still registered at that address, and I've heard it over and over. Like, it's backdoor registration. It's a backdoor list. Why are they asking that question? Also, legally, I was able to buy stuff, many things. Now I had to cancel a order of $5,000, which included the $800 extortion tax, so that's $4,200, because they did not like my middle initial, which is on one paperwork, but it's not on the other paperwork. So I got a call a few days later from the Tina Turner Club, and I had to go and cancel the whole order. What's up with that? And they know me. They know me by first name, same car, same address, same registration. Been there before, done business with them before many times. And I think that's why people are not getting involved, because they maybe are seeing, and maybe people like me from Eastern European countries, they make a list and then they come and they finish you eventually somehow.
Yeah, I can't make any kind of a comment on what's going on with you in another store for many reasons, but who knows? They are a large conglomerate, and their number one rule is to cover their butts, and so I don't know, but I do know that
it's just the middle initial. It's just the middle initial,
and I do know that DOJ are sticklers for this kind of thing, and they are going after people. How do you put this politely? With fangs?
Yeah.
I mean, we had a DOJ audit back in, I think it was May, and it was 4 days, I think, and the stuff, the picayune things that they were trying to,
because they can,
that's trying to nail
cuts.
me, trying to nail me on. And the scary part is I believe it's next year, FFLs are going to be opened up to fines for these picayune little things. Oh, you didn't put his full initial, or he's missing half a thumbprint, and they're going to be able to fine me for stuff like this. So, and this is all because of why? Because people don't get up and vote these people out of office.
So the people that are afraid to participate because they're afraid they're being tracked, this is what happens when you don't. This is why you should. Yeah. Because we do have that Constitution to protect us.
When Moses left, I believe 70% decided to stay as slaves as opposed to the unknown, and that's kind of the mentality that we've gotten here.
Yeah.
It could be ingrained. Like, my dad witnessed his father's brother, the communists came, and I will not say the officer because I'll be accused of being an anti-termite, and you know what that means. They took the guy, looked at his hands. They're not worn down enough by physical labor, so you're the enemy. They tore him apart by two horses. My dad, at 6 years old, witnessed that, and his sister. So people coming from Eastern Europe, I don't think Americans have a clue.
No.
Like, they put you on a list and they come get you in the middle of the night, which was December of 1940, and they rip you in two with horses.
Wow.
So people who went through that kind of experience, I understand you. We have Constitution, stand up, but there's people that did stand up, and this is what ended up happening, and they don't even teach about this stuff in the history.
Entitlement is America's worst pair of blinders.
You want to know how brainwashed we are? When you get your check at the end of the week, you just look at the taxes and go, ugh, and then you just go on.
Cash what's left.
Do you want to know the fastest way you could have an immediate revolution in this country? Every employer across the nation just give the person their check and say, pay your taxes yourself.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I got $1,600 in my hand, and now I got to give you $9?
Come on.
Watch how fast things change if that happened. Anyway,
or a draft, or a mandatory draft of some kind.
Yeah, it's a pipe dream, but I'm telling you, if people could get off their couches, stop watching their TV, be it Fox News or CNN, whatever, and start going out and
pay attention to your actual life going on and what's happening to you.
Yeah,
in
I don't
reality.
watch TV for many years now, and I read
good on you.
I read books.
I got to admit, I do watch TV, but mostly it's me TV because I love Leave It to Beaver. The Rifleman, Leave It to Beaver. It's my favorite stuff. Anyway, Mark, we got to go. Thanks for the call.
Hey, thanks, Mark.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate taking my call.
You bet. Take care.
Good call. Good reminder.
And that's a big thing is that what he mentions is that the bureaucracy has gone out of hand for things like this. When you have documentation showing that you are you and that and now they're again going to turn it back onto the FFLs, onto the buyers and sellers.
Well, yeah, and what they're doing here is they're going to try and shut us down through this.
Yeah, and
because they're going to make it so much. You didn't put a middle initial here, $1,500, and they're going to, and the little guys aren't going to be able to afford that, and the next thing you know, they'll be gone, and that's less places that you guys are going to be able to buy your guns.
And as meticulous as you can be on that paperwork on either ends, on the buyer and the seller, they're going to find something. Well, there's going to be a scribble.
None of you people out there that are listening, well, very few, have ever been through one of these DOJ or ATF's a different story, but these DOJ audits. They come in and they go through your stuff with a fine-tooth comb. They make sure they got me. You ready for this? On the back of our tags, the for sale tags. In my case, it's the auction tags. They changed the number by one digit for the phone number for the suicide hotline, and they nailed me for that because it was off one number. It wasn't off on the American written one; it was off on the Spanish written one.
Numbers are numbers.
I got in trouble for that, guys.
And even the kind of warnings that you have to put up signs to let people know about the different laws and changes and the warnings you have to put up. And are you supposed to get them yourselves? Are they going to provide those to you when they update it?
I have to get them myself.
Exactly. Yeah. So when things change, and I guess we like to say that ignorance doesn't excuse you from the law or not, but if they're not giving you or letting you know that these are the new ones, you have to until it's too late.
Yeah. Well,
what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, and they do send out bulletins, but they read like Chinese stereo instructions.
Oh, upside down and backwards.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, what?
And in a steady, ongoing stream.
We have John and Annie that work for us. John is a lawyer, and Annie is a paralegal. Mm-hmm. And I give them that, and they're like, what?
Is this me?
Yeah.
I speak this language and I still don't know what they're saying.
I got a question for you.
They speak French and Spanish. Go ahead.
Right, that's not enough. You don't speak bureaucratese. We have a question from Fred who would like to know, the Rifleman, love that show. Just curious, what kind of rifle does he use on that
show? He uses a Winchester 1892.
Now, this show takes place in 1888, right?
I think it's actually earlier than that. I think it's because Lucas fought in the Civil War. They
that's
say
right.
That
that's right.
Mm-hmm. So that should be the early 1870s.
Well, I don't want to play our hand too soon because we're going to be doing this about faux pas in the movie industry. But boy, that's one of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, God bless him. The Duke always used a Model 92, no matter what movie.
No matter Civil War.
Yeah. So there is that.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. He must have been a heck of a gunsmith. Let's see. I don't think we have time to get to a. What do we got left? Okay, let's
try it
Let's
out.
get to Sean in LA. Sean, what can we do for you?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
I really enjoy your program. I just want to ask Mark, what's going on with the gun store, American Gun Works? That used to be on Gun Oaks.
American Gun Works, the property was sold. The gun store closed down. The owner has moved to a state on the eastern seaboard. One of his workers is going to be opening a store in Glendale in several weeks. That's all I can tell you at this time. But American Gun Works is gone.
Yeah, they closed down.
You got some of
Okay,
the
yeah, I
stuff.
know that, but he told me after July 4th, but I guess he needs more time. So, anyway, hey, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks for the call.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. This has been a busy first 3/4 of the first hour. But,
What? We just got here.
Well, and you know what? We've got lines open now because we didn't there for a few minutes. What's the number?
That's going to be 866-870-5752. Once again, 866-870-5752.
Yeah, give us a call. Let us know what movie or TV show you watched where you just went, that is the dumbest shot I've ever
I
seen.
can't wait. I got some good ones.
Or the best.
Yeah, we'll do
Right?
both.
If there's something with really quality firearms handling, we'd love to hear about it and encourage it.
Please.
Because let me tell
Man,
you.
there's a lot of horkers out
I
there.
don't know where they get their gun experts in, but even some of my favorite shows, there's spots where I just go, oh, come on.
We've seen documentaries,
Well,
and we've spotted a few there.
yeah,
so.
and well, usually they're docudramas these days anyway. All right, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on.
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we got a couple of guys, Scott and Ed, both from Nevada. We'll get to you guys
Let's
right
go.
after this. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yep.